In this video, I'm going to show you how you can earn way more than you ever have and work way less in your 60s and beyond and have the carefree retirement that you've been working so hard for. Now, it is no secret that it is getting harder and harder to retire. The cost of living is going up, pensions, let's face it, are just pretty crappy, and people are living way longer than ever before. And honestly, it takes a lot more money to really live that carefree retirement that you want to. People are just petrified of taking that jump. I know that in your retirement, you want to be traveling, you want to help out your kids and your grandkids, and you don't want to be working 5 days a week anymore. And the fact is, living solely off your pension or cutting back and saving every penny that you have is not actually going to give you the retirement that you really want. Plus, a lot of my clients that come to me, they actually don't really want to retire. Like, a lot of people are getting to that 60 bracket and saying, I actually have so much that I want to give. There's so much that I want to do, but I don't want to be working in the same way that I'm working right now. Now, if you clicked this video, I know that some of that has resonated with you. And here's what I know about you. You have so much experience and so many skills that you can share. So for the past 12 years, I've been teaching people how to turn their skills and their knowledge and their life experience into digital products that they can sell to create a passive income stream. Now, a passive income stream, it doesn't mean that you just sit and do nothing and all this money comes rolling in, but what it does mean is that you build something, you put the work into something once, and then it pays you over and over again, whether you're working or not. So it means that while you're off enjoying time with your family, while you're off going on beautiful cruise ships, while you're off doing everything that you want to do in your retirement, you still have that steady, consistent, predictable income coming in, whether you are there working or not. And ultimately, it means that you can actually just be off doing all the things that you love to do the most, which is exactly what retirement is about, right? So over the past few years, I've been having conversations with my mum, with my mother-in-law, with their friends, and so many other people that are hitting that 60 bracket and thinking, I want to slow down. I want things to slow down. I want to start enjoying my life more. I want to start thinking about retirement, but I'm petrified to do so. I cannot live just on my pension and I cannot do everything that I want to do. And I would always tell, my mum and my mother-in-law, you should think about creating a digital product. You should think about packaging your skills and knowledge and selling it and creating a passive income stream. And I would always be hit with the same resistance of like, there is no way I can do anything techie like that. I feel like this generation is really feeling like the online world is moving so fast that it's kind of hard to keep up with it. And they're thinking, I don't have the skills to keep up with this digital space. And that is just honestly not true. So I've made it my mission to go away, put my 12 years of knowledge and experience in this digital marketing space and figure out a system which is so simple and so doable for anyone at any age, especially for really smart people like you. Like my mum and my mother-in-law are so smart. They are powerful, smart, intelligent women that have so much to share. And I wanted to help women like that and women like you to be able to be a part of this world, be a part of this huge industry, which is the information industry, and create that passive income stream so that you can live the retirement that you really want to. So I want to teach you the first step of that in this video today. I actually have a 3-step framework. It's called the Freedom Framework, and it's all about creating something that pays you over and over again so that you don't have to worry about how you're going to pay your bills. You don't need to keep dipping into your savings. You don't need to remortgage your house and downsize into something tiny just so that you can live the retirement that you want to. It means that you can consistently have income coming in. And I want to teach you that first part today. So the first step of my Freedom Framework is actually to create a high value product, a high value coaching program. Now, you may listen to that and think, there is no way on earth I could be a coach. I've never done this before. I don't know how to be a life coach or a business coach or something like that. And honestly, you don't need to know how to do coaching. The reason why I love your age group so much is that you genuinely have so many skills and so much knowledge and experience that you can share with other people. There are people actively searching for the skills and the knowledge that you already have inside your head. And there is no one better to teach these people this knowledge and these skills than someone who has truly lived these experiences. So let's think about what you could actually create a course on. And when I talk about a course, it's actually a digital course, which means that it's pre-recorded videos, broken down into tiny bite-sized chunks which someone can move through in their own pace. So you would teach a particular topic or a particular skill, and I would help you break that down into these bite-sized chunks, and your clients would move through this process of watching these videos in order to get the result that they want. Now, you're probably thinking, what on earth could I create a course on? I have no idea. So there's 3 areas that I want to first of all look at. First of all, I want to look at your past jobs. Now, I know that you've had a lot of jobs. Maybe you've been in the same job for a really long time. Maybe you've been in your job for the past 20 years. And guess what? 20 years of experience, that is so valuable. You have so much that you can share, and you can teach people coming up the ranks before you. So perhaps it's a job that you're in right now that you're scared to step away from. Perhaps it was a job that you had when you were 16. Perhaps it's a culmination of all these different jobs that you've had over your life. So what I want you to do is brain dump a whole list of the jobs that you've had throughout your lifetime and the skills that you acquired in each of those jobs. So maybe you're like my mum. My mum was actually the governor of a prison. She's got a lot of knowledge. She's got so much that she can share with other people. Or you may even be like one of my clients who has been working with autistic people, and she helps them get funding and helps them move through their professional life. Now, I'll give you an example of this woman. She's actually been working with clients one-on-one. She takes on about 40 clients a week, and she's basically saying the same with each one. There is obviously a little bit of difference with each person's situation and where they're at and their levels of autism, but she is generally saying the same thing and working through a process, the same process with all of these 40 clients. Now, what we've been able to help her do is actually turn that into a digital course, a framework, a process where she can take all of her clients through, and it means that it's massively freed up her time, but more importantly, she is able to take on so many more clients. Before she started working, there was a wait list of people that needed her help, and she couldn't physically fit them into her calendar. Whereas now she's been able to open up that wait list, give her coaching and her training to all of those people through her digital course, and then layer on the one-to-one aspect or any other personal aspect that she needs to on top of that. So she's able to impact so many more people at one time. So that is one way of looking at it. So looking at your past jobs. I really do want you to, brain dump all of these and write all of these down. Another thing you can look at is your life experience, things that have happened in your life. Perhaps you went through a particularly difficult divorce and you could help people with that. Perhaps you went through a fertility journey. I've got other clients of mine who are in a same-sex marriage, and they've actually created a program teaching people how to go through the fertility process of having a child in a same-sex marriage. Or perhaps you've helped an elderly parent through Alzheimer's, and there are things that you experienced and things that you learnt that you wish you knew before you had to go through that, and you really feel like you want to pass on that knowledge to other people that are going through that process. So think about your life experience, think about things that have happened to you and how you could help someone else, maybe things that you wish you knew before you went through that experience yourself. And then lastly, of course, think about your passions, think about things that really light you up, you love talking about, you love sharing, and you really want to pass that knowledge on to other people. Perhaps you have found a new love for fitness in your later years, or maybe it's property. Maybe in your lifetime you've had loads of different properties, you've renovated properties, you've really learned a way to do this in a fun way, and you want to teach that to other people. It could be absolutely anything that you are passionate about. So take the time right now. You can pause this video if you want to, but take the time, brain dump all of those things. What are the jobs that you've done in the past? What are the life experiences that you've had that you want to share with other people? Or what are your passions? What are your hobbies? What are things that you really love doing that you would love to bring other people into? Once you know that, we can move on to actually putting that together and creating a high value, high ticket product where people will pay for that knowledge. We structure it in a really good way so that they can move through the process of gaining these new skills and turning that into a product that you can sell. Now, this is just one part of my framework. I cannot go into my entire framework in this video, but I have put together a free training where I do actually go into my entire framework. I'm going to teach you the next 2 steps, which is how to actually automate this whole process so that you're not trying to sell this on social media all the time. I know that you don't want to do that, but also get it into the hands of the people that need it most. How to find the people to actually sell this to in a really slick, automated way that even the technophobiest of technophobes can do. So I put together that free training for you. If this has piqued your interest, if this has sparked something in your head of thinking, do you know what, I don't want to keep going like I'm going. I don't want to be working until I'm 80. I can't keep going at this pace that I'm going at, and I want to do something different. So if this has piqued your interest, then click the link below this video. It's going to take you to a web page. You can type in your name and your email address, and you're going to get instant access to my free training. You can watch that free training. It's only 45 minutes, and you can decide whether this is something that you'd like to take further. But if not, you are going to get huge value of it. And this honestly lights me up so much. Your age group are the people that I love to work with the most, because I know that if I help you implement these things that I've learned, this strategy that I have learned, the next 20 to 30 years of your life is going to be drastically different than what it looks like right now. I know that I can impact you and the way you're able to live in a huge way. And that's why it excites me so much to be able to work with people like you. So click the link, watch that training, and I know you're going to get so much from it. I've helped so many people create the retirement that they want, and I know it's going to be such a valuable 45 minutes for you. So I really hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you there. Bye.